Hi everyone, giving you a quick update on the aeoniums that I just recently received. I have another video where I talked about unboxing the aeoniums and some of the things that I look for just to make sure that the aeoniums are healthy. This is a follow-up video to talk about that all of them were healthy. I did have to cut off a couple pieces of rot that were showing. It was little black pieces, and then I put rooting hormone on them, plus some antibacterial that I had, which just basically makes sure that the ends close off appropriately and that any of the rot didn't actually spread up into the plant. I left them for about a week and then I put them inside of these pots. I use these particular plastic pots. Usually I use ceramic pots, but for aeoniums I actually put them in plastic pots, and the reason why is because then they don't weigh as much, and that gives me the ability to put them on the fence, so then they're not causing a lot of weight against the fence. These particular pots fit inside the rings. So this is an update on the aeoniums and how they're doing. As you can see, they're healthy. When we originally looked at them, they were all fallen over and flat, and they didn't look very good. As you can see, they've all come out of it. You can see on some of them, there's a little bit, see these dried leaves? Don't be concerned when you see this kind of stuff. Again, it's just because these aeoniums are brand new, right? They're cuttings, or they have dried roots. This particular one has dried roots. They're just not at a place where they form new roots, so they can't absorb water. So all I'm doing is I'm putting them inside of the pots. This is the next step. The first was unpacking them, making sure that they were healthy, then letting them sit for about a week so that they could fully dry out. The second then is to put them inside of the pots. This is a mix. It has just regular soil, some rock, plus some perlite mixed in together. I have another video where I talk about the composition of the soil and how to put that together. And then this is what they look like once they're inside. They'll continue to open up. They'll continue to look better and better and better. Again, don't be worried when you see things like some of these outside leaves drying up. It just means, again, that the plant is using up the water. Inside the leaves are actually designed to do this. So it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it when you see that type of thing happening. It just means that the plants are working on establishing themselves. In, maybe 2-3 weeks, I'll give them a little bit of water. Depends, I kind of watch. One of the signs that you can tell if a plant is ready for you to actually water it is you're just going to tug on it. So I would just pull up. You can see that was really easy for me to move. I wouldn't be able to do that if the plant had produced roots. So again, make sure that you're tugging on the plant a little bit. Be sure that there's roots so that the plant actually has the ability to absorb the water. And then one other thing before I go, I wanted to share something really, really cool that happened. And I'll try not to go too fast so I'm not making everybody super dizzy. This is my new baby. This is a black midge crest, and you can see it's a little unhappy right now because I just got it. So again, I'm just looking, I let it sit for about a week, made sure that there was no rot or anything that was not so great with this plant, but it's in good condition. It's hard to see in the video. It's a little bit taller than about 1.5 feet, but you can see it's just very, very pretty. And the sun's starting to hit it, so that's great. All of these little plants, they'll pop up. You can see some of them kind of drooping down because they're unhappy because the plant doesn't have any ability to get water. So those will perk right back up. No big deal. And then you can't see it, but there's a little metal. It looks kind of like a chopstick. It's like a metal chopstick. You use it to try to help with making sure that the soil is compacted down. I usually put those behind these just to make sure that they aren't falling over because again, it doesn't have any roots and it's pretty top heavy, so that's going to be a hard thing. So you usually want to stabilize the stem. So I'll come up later and I'll attach that stem in to make sure that it's getting additional support. I got this cool little pot today. Spent way too much money on pottery, along with the cactus and succulent addiction is the pottery addiction. So that's awesome. They don't tell you about that. But I definitely spent way too much on some pottery today, but hey, it's big fun. It's part of my plant therapy on a weekly basis. Helps me relax after a long week of work and get ready for the next one. And that is my newest addition. Pretty soon I have another shipment of Aeoniums coming, and there's going to be about 45 of them in that shipment. So yeah, you'll have video evidence that you're not alone in buying 80 million plants. It's actually, there's actually a worse version, and that would be me. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a great weekend. If you like this content, please comment, tell me about your plants, how they're doing, and like and subscribe. Have a great weekend, everyone.